Okay, let's take a look at what we have here. So we have signature bowls, lunch, fresh squeezed juice, bubble tea, catch your own. And signature bowls has quantity options. Actually, they all have quantity and options. Okay, so when you see the word options, that means there's modifiers involved. Modifiers modifies the item. So let's go ahead and take a look at the big catch. So we're going to choose a quantity 1. And then the first one is base. So we have this as required, which is good. Wording, I'm not sure what that means, but that's another modifier group. So these are modifier groups. These are modifiers. This is a modifier group. These are modifiers. Okay. So this is toppings. This is protein. This is crunches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are modifier groups. So where do we find modifier groups on the Clover dashboard? Let me show you where they're located. Here is the Clover dashboard. We're going to press inventory. Once you press inventory, give it a few seconds for it to load. And then now we're going to press modifier groups. So these modifier groups that you see here, right here, are also found over here. Okay, so how do we find them? We simply do a search. So let's do a search for protein. Okay, I'm going to search for protein. Protein. There's protein. Okay, so what does the protein do? It gives you these options: salmon, shrimp, ahi tuna, scallop, organic tofu, eel, extra protein. So it gives you these options. It says minimum, maximum, no, pop-up, yes. So in this case, because protein has free items in there, and there's some upsell too, okay? So what you wanna do is you wanna move these to a different modifier group, okay? Because you are selling them extra, okay? So you wanna do this one as a different modifier group. So let me show you an example of how you can do that, okay? So right now we have these, and these are, you can choose one, I'm assuming, right? If I'm correct, then what you would do is you put minimum 1, maximum 1. But since this is extra, and if they're paying for it, you don't want to put a minimum, maximum 1. You want to move this out of here. Okay, so right now we have protein, and then we have these options. So we're going to make another one called extra protein. Okay, let me show you what I mean by that. I'm going to go over here and then press add new modifier group. Okay, and then I'm going to call it extra protein. And before I do that, let me show you why I'm doing that, so you get an idea. The reason why I'm doing that is because when the customer buys something, we wanted to choose one. See how on this one it has one option, but on this one, what if a customer comes here and goes like this? You see, we don't want him to choose all of them. We want him to choose just one. Okay. But at the same time, we also want them to buy an additional one, okay? So we have to move the extra one out of here, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Extra protein. And then what was the items called again? What was the, not the item, but what was the modifier called? So we have to find those modifiers. And then on extra protein, we'll leave it the way it is. No minimum, no maximum. Okay, but the item, we do need the item. Let me get the item. The item is called the big catch. All of these names, okay? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and attach it to all those. The big catch, passy, big, passy. What else there is? Hawaii, veggie. Hawaii and veggie. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there was one more. Let me take a look if there's one more. Nope, that's it. So there's only 4. Okay. So these ones have the extra protein. Let's take a look if this one also has the extra protein, or if it's inside the same one. This one also has it too, so let's do this one too. This one is called 1 protein lunch drink. So I'm going to type in here 1 protein and lunch drink. And let's take a look at what else has it. Oh, catch your own. This might have it too. Let's take a look. Yep, this has it too. Okay, let's remove that one also. One choice bowl. So there's 3 choice bowls. So let's go ahead and do that also. Choice. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Extra protein applies to these items here. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead. Since we already have the modifiers created already, we're gonna choose it from there. Let me just save this one first. Actually, it wants me to add it. So let me go ahead and add that name. It may just come up since it's already there. Let me see what it's called again. It's called, I think it was called eel. Let me see. Oh, extra protein eel. Okay. The price was $2 and $1.50. Eel is $2.50. Okay. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, let me make sure I got that correct. Yep, 2 and 150. Okay, I got them right. So there we go. We made a new one called extra protein. Okay. Perfect. Now let's go to the protein this one right here. We're gonna go over here, and then we're gonna say, you know what? We don't want this one here because this is extra. See, I'm gonna remove it. See how I just removed it? Now we don't have to worry about people choosing both of them. Okay. I'm gonna press save, and give it a few seconds for it to save. Okay. So now we have extra protein and protein. Now what's the next step? The next step is that we don't want them to choose more than one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. We have 5 modifiers for the protein, but we want them to choose one. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let me go back over here. The big catch, Hawaii bowl, veggie, go wild. Okay. 1 protein, lunch and drink. So, okay. As you can see by the name, it means they can choose 1 protein. Okay. I think this is probably how you want it. From what I understand, looks like they all get 1 protein. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the 1 protein now. I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to make this one minimum 1, maximum 1. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to press save now. Now the next step is to sync it to your website. So let me show you how to sync it. So this is the order online page. You want to go into the back end. Okay, let me show you how to get to the back end. Okay, we're logging into the back end of the website. To get to the back end, check your email, or you should have the link saved already. Here's the back end. The back end is where you make changes. So we have to find out, what do we change? We change the modifiers, and we may have also changed the items. So we're going to go ahead and press update to both of those things, right? Because we made changes to modifier groups, and we also made some changes to items because we associated extra protein with those 5 items, right? With those 4 items. So let's go ahead and take a look. And then we're going to go here and press update modifiers, update categories, update all items. Okay. Now what did we just do? What we did was we told it to update because we made some changes. So let's go ahead and take a look if it's different now. Okay. Let's go ahead and refresh the page. The page is refreshing, so give it a few seconds to refresh. Once it refreshes, we're going to go ahead and try to order now. Okay. Let's take a look at how it works now. Okay, so we have the base, which is required. See, I can't choose more than 1. I still don't know what that means. So if you ever want to get a chance to watch this video, maybe change this to something else because I don't know what wording means. But anyhow, we have the sauce. Okay. You may want to limit the sauce to toppings. You may want to limit the toppings too. See, again, you have another one. You may want to remove this out of here. So you can call another one extra toppings, and then put the extra toppings in a different one, okay? Because if you put minimum one, maximum one, then that means they can't buy avocado for $1.50 because they can only choose one, okay? And then now take a look. Extra protein required. Oh, actually, I have to remove it from this one. Okay, so let me show you how to remove it from this one because it looks like it's still here, right? So if it's still there after you do a sync, you have to do a clean inventory. So let me show you what clean inventory is. Scroll down, right here, clean inventory. I'm gonna press next, 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 right here. Press clean. Give it a few seconds to clean it. Okay, it's cleaned. Press next and then clean again. Clean, basically what it means is if you remove something from your Clover inventory, you know how earlier we removed the modifier from the protein. See, we removed this, remove this over here from here. So when you remove it like that, you have to do a clean inventory because it's still showing up. So right now it's cleaning it. So give it a. It could take up to a minute. Okay. So once it's finished cleaning the inventory, then what will happen is you'll be able to see it on your order online. You'll be able to not see it no more. Okay. So let it clean. Let's wait it out a little bit longer. So we have, there you go, it's cleaned. Now, when it's cleaned, you just press next, okay? And then you don't have to clean the other ones because we didn't make changes to the categories. So if you did make changes to categories, clean the categories too. Now we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna refresh the page. Now I'm gonna go ahead and buy it again. Okay, there we go, see? See how we clean the inventory? Now it's over here. So I choose one base, I choose my sauce, I choose my toppings. Okay, remember how I moved extra protein out of there? Okay, you have to do the same thing for avocado. Make another one called extra toppings, and then put all your toppings that cost money in here. Okay, crunches, I do that. Crunches, you may also want to do minimum one, maximum one. If you're giving your customer more than one, they put maximum 2 or maximum 3. It's up to you. But look, I choose extra protein. I can choose both of them because they're paying for it. If they're paying for it, then it's okay for them to choose both. But if you still want to limit them to only choosing one, then what you do is you come over here, extra protein, press the pencil, and then put minimum one, maximum one. Okay? So that way they can only choose one of these. Okay? So again, let me just show you one last time. Sauces. See, sauce, you have lots of nice sauces here. So what you want to do with the sauces, you want to go into Modifier Groups, search sauces, right here, sauce, and then press pencil, and then make a minimum maximum. Why do you want to do minimum maximum? This way they can only choose one sauce. So let's say you want them to choose no sauces. If they don't want a sauce, you can say you don't have to put minimum. And if they can only choose 3 sauce, put 3 here, and then that means they can choose up to 3 sauces. If they don't want sauce, they can skip it. But if you want them to choose a sauce, then put minimum 1. And then once you do that, what do you do next? You go into the back end. Where's the back end? The back end is right here. Okay, you do here. You go over here and you press update modifiers, update categories, update all items. So it updates it on the website. Okay. Hopefully that makes more sense. Again, it's very simple. You just have to remove the ones that you're basically what you have to do is the ones you're charging extra money for, move it away from the free. If it has no price, move it by itself. So you're gonna come over here, you're gonna move avocado to a new one called extra toppings. Okay, and then that way it's separate from the toppings. Okay, so do what I just did, and you can repeat the same process over and over again for all your items. All right, and that's how you work with modifiers. And let me just double check this one because I'm pretty sure I did that one too, right? Yep, this one too. See, I choose one protein and I could choose 2 of these or 1 of these. The reason why, again, is because I'm paying for it, so it's okay for the customer. Since they're paying for it, they can do 2. But because this one is free, they can only get 1. Okay, so minimum 1, maximum 1. This is also minimum 1, maximum 1. How do I know this is minimum 1, maximum 1? Because it's in the Clover. Watch, I press modifier groups, I do base, see, minimum 1 to 1 right here. Okay, and if you change that in the future, you change your mind, you want to do maximum 2, then you put 2 here by pressing the pencil, and then you sync it to your website. Okay, and then how do you sync it? You come over here and you press Clover Order Settings, Import Sync Inventory, and you press Update Modifiers. All right, hopefully this video helped you out. Again, this is just the way I would do it, but again, feel free to do it differently or change it up a little bit. Again, you can also even rearrange it. So for example, see I have extra protein here. I can move extra protein up, right? I can move it down. I can put in different order. I can do this. I can go to the sauce and I can say, you know what? For my online customers, I don't want them to buy classic shoyu sauce. I can hide that. You can say, you know what? I do want to offer classic shoyu, but I want classic shoyu to appear one higher. So let me show you what I mean by that, okay? Here's the sauce. Right now, classic shoyu is last. Let's say you want to offer classic shoyu second to last, right? So you put it here, and then you refresh the page. Now classic shoyu won't be last no more. It will be second to last. So let me show you what I mean by that. Right there, see, classic shoyu is no longer last. Sorry, did I click on the right item here? I think that was the other one. Oh yeah, I did do the right one right here. So it's over here now, okay? Because this one is no longer last. So again, depending on the item you chose, I think I did this one last time. Let me see. Yeah, so classic shoyu is no longer last. Okay, hopefully this video helped you out. Thank you again for your time. Have a great day.